Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mo.
Hi, Evan.
Welcome to the Evan and Mo Show.
Welcome, welcome.
We're back.
We are back for round two with the
Yes.
Smokes. It's sitting right here in my lap.
Yeah.
Being our wonderful mascot of the show.
Yeah. He's the dog in the if you're on YouTube and you're looking at the image, that's Smokes.
That's Smokes.
That's who we're talking about.
Living large.
Yeah. So what are we going to talk about today?
We are going to talk about all things Smosh.
Yes.
Yes.
So you aren't too familiar with Smosh, right?
Only the little bit of research I did to prepare for this episode completely.
Yeah, and you specifically didn't want to do too much research because I think you referred to it as a cult.
Yes.
When we were talking about it, which I think is an apt description. I think I described it as a disease, but it's something along those lines. For context, it's not a cult or a disease. It's a YouTube channel, and
Yes.
they make a bunch of stuff and podcasts.
Yeah,
Uh,
but even more, because like Skylar, my sister, is like obsessed with it too, and knows everything about it. And she even told me about somebody getting married.
Oh yeah, we'll get into all of that. We will get into all of that. It is a whole lot, and it's there are a lot of people. That's how they make all their money, is getting people addicted to hanging out with them on YouTube.
And that's exactly how Skylar described
Yeah.
it too. She was like,
Yeah.
"I'm just hanging out with my friends."
Yep, it's they're they got the ultimate parasocial juice, I'd say.
Yes, definitely. But I did think it was really funny when I went to go listen when you first mentioned it, because it was one of the podcasts you had me listen to just to listen to podcasting.
Yeah.
And because there was a man and a woman going back and forth, and you're like, "Oh, this is actually a really good one to listen to." It was Smosh Mouth.
Yep.
Was that one?
Yeah.
But I like to go back from like the very first, and I was watching the very first videos, and I was like, Evan, I think I literally watched this on those underground websites.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was like,
Way back in the day. Yeah. So yeah, because it goes back to 2005. What were you doing in 2005 where you're finding this?
I think I was going into high school
Yeah.
because I graduated 2010.
Yeah.
And so I basically remember sitting in my room at 2:00 in the morning watching these videos, laughing because they're just silly videos and
So silly.
so silly, and they weren't that. It's nothing like what I saw on Smosh Mouth,
No.
but like but it was just skits and like running around a neighborhood.
Yes. Yeah. That sounds pretty accurate.
and their little like picture thing coming up said like Smosh. Very old school, very like clearly 2005.
Yeah,
And
like, I think you remembered. Shut up.
Yeah.
They always say that. That's their catchphrase.
Yeah, and it was clearly their catchphrase on that too. So I
Yes.
was like, oh my God. Even I was like a cult member at one time, but I didn't even know.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, because we've just been through so many different eras of Smosh since it's been 20 years that it's been around.
Yeah.
Over 20 years now. So that's going back to the original Smosh. They started in 2005 as the same year that YouTube was founded. YouTube gets founded, and then almost immediately they're like, all right, here's a video.
Right, and the video's like very YouTube-esque video. Like I guess you would describe it as like Instagram now, little videos of just doing a skit. Like they weren't podcasting.
No.
They weren't conversating. It was like, hey, let's just run around.
Well, yeah, because you gotta think about the era compared to now. So 20 years ago, right? YouTube's very new and nobody's really there, and it's the compute storage capacity of just the internet in general is so much lower. So they were pretty much, for a long time, YouTube was pretty much only wanted you to upload 5 to 10 minute videos, and they wouldn't let you do. You remember Google Video? This is even before YouTube got bought by Google. So YouTube came along, got really popular, and Google Video was like, okay, well, Google was like, we got to get in on this.
Right.
So they started Google Video. And the one reason why you go to Google Video versus YouTube is that Google Video, you could upload as much of a video as you want. Like, that's where I went to go watch the Star Wars Holiday Special, because you could not watch that on YouTube. They wouldn't even let you upload that. And nowadays you go on YouTube and it's, they'll package like 5 of those skits from Smosh from back in the day and just recycle them into like a 12-hour video. And here's just 12 hours of nostalgic Smosh to just play in the background. Here's a fireplace you can just watch for 12 hours straight.
I do that on
Yeah.
Christmas.
They'll just let you upload whatever now for as long as you want.
Yes.
No limits.
Well,
virtually.
you
12 hours, I think, is...
Right, 12 hours. And you have to verify.
Yes.
Because we now know
yes.
that.
Yeah, you have to prove you're a human being, I suppose. But that's a pretty low bar.
Yeah.
You just have to be a human being and have a computer, and
12 hours.
if you got 128 gigabytes of video or whatever, have at it.
Yeah.
So YouTube was not like that in the beginning.
You're totally right. And the more that you and I are even talking about this, the more I'm like thinking about my usage of YouTube back in 2005. And I wasn't watching YouTube. Like, people were taking their YouTube videos and putting it in their MySpace or their Facebook.
Right.
Like, it wasn't.
Right.
You didn't go on YouTube to watch YouTube.
Right.
Like,
You're finding it somewhere else, and that's, I think, how Smosh pre-existed YouTube even, because they're in high school when they started it, and it was basically like they made a website and had they built their own forum. Because remember, before social media, you go to forums to interact with people.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
So they just made a website and their whole little deal for just their friends in high school, and then were uploading stuff, had a MySpace and all that.
Yeah.
And so I think the whole YouTube thing just came about because they're like, oh, we'll just make it slightly easier to post videos to our MySpace rather than us have to host it or whatever.
Right.
So something about the process was like, oh, I guess we can just throw in this new thing. So the first video they upload, it isn't even a skit. It's just them in one of their bedrooms, and they're lip syncing to the Pokemon theme song.
Yes.
That was the first video, and just being super soupy, silly, crazy, just having fun with it.
And those are the ones I specifically remember.
Yeah, I think they did a few other of those lip sync type things.
Oh yeah,
but,
definitely.
And I should note that I was not around for. I had no concept of what Smosh was. Never saw it. I only became aware of Smosh at all, as far as I'm aware, till about 4 years ago. So I was not around for any of this early bit.
Right.
This is all just context I've picked up since then. So, yeah, they upload that first video. They keep uploading videos. They get more into the skits. You call it sketch comedy, sort of like Saturday Night Live little things.
Yes.
And they're from Sacramento, so they're just at their parents' houses. Or they're just running around Sacramento and go and film in a park. So whatever.
I think they even did like a comedy or make fun of parkour, because that was really big at the time too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you remember parkour? Parkour.
Yes. Absolutely. Parkour was huge.
Even I parkoured.
Yeah.
Not well.
Yeah, I mean everything about this is mega mid 2000s. They have the most 2005 haircuts at the time.
Oh yeah, the emo cut.
Yes.
Yeah. It just went right in their eyeballs.
Yes.
Yeah, into the side.
Yes. And we should. They're Ian and Anthony. Those are the two.
Yeah.
The founders of Smosh. It's basically just the two of them.
Yes.
Goofing around, making skits and sketches, doing whatever they do as 18-year-old, and it's all very teenage boy energy, humor.
Yeah.
Just
And they even had some of, I guess, their friends who were girls come on too, because I saw those. I remember those sketches.
Sure.
And the girls just also equally being silly at 18, and one of them was trying to pick up a girl in the most obnoxious way.
Yes. Yeah. So as it went on, they brought in more people.
Right.
Most of the time, it would be just some random actor that they hired, and it would be different actors. They'd find a different bikini girl, because half the time they're just in bikinis. It's hot bimbo number one,
right?
And here we're gonna try and hit on him or whatever. Classic teenage boy kind of thinking when it went into writing these sketches a lot of times.
Yeah.
So they just find whatever, put out a casting call for a hot girl who wants to be in a bikini in this video, and find a few different ones every time. And as it went on, I think they had some regular people, but for the most part, it's just Ian and Anthony.
Yeah.
They'll play different characters.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll play a girl. One of them will play a girl,
yes.
and the other one is hitting on him.
Yes.
So they'll do that too. Ian's mom was just his actual mom was a recurring character, and they never call her by. They just call her Ian's mom.
I don't think I remember those as well.
Yeah.
But I probably saw it, especially if it's that early.
Yeah, and so this is a big hit. This from what I understand, was not aware of it, but yeah, they're because I guess I just wasn't on YouTube in general, and they became the number one YouTube most subscriptions, most views. They were right up at the top through a lot of the early days of YouTube.
Yeah.
They're YouTube superstars, and so they keep the budget grows. They start getting more professional, making bigger plays.
Right. Yeah.
And then eventually in 2011, this company that becomes known as Defy Media buys them, buys Smosh. So, and they don't get Ian and Anthony don't get paid money, from what I understand. They get paid in stocks. So the company's basically like, you're part owners now too, and if we go public, then you can sell all these shares for millions of dollars or whatever. It doesn't sound like a great deal, but at this point it's 2011. They're still in their mid-20s.
Oh yeah, I forget you guys can't see my face. My face is like full confusion of like, why would anybody do that? So that's why Evan's like, yeah, it doesn't sound like a good idea too.
No,
like I'm like, I don't even understand stocks enough to go.
Yeah,
sell me in stocks.
Yeah,
like, and I always like the one stock I would ever think I would go back and even do would be Amazon. Like that's like my one joke.
Oh sure.
That I wish I put money in Amazon.
Every generation has some company that they're
Amazon's
like,
mine.
I could have gone back.
Yep,
the joke in Forrest Gump was that he's like, I bought shares in this company with an apple on it. I don't know what that is. And it's like, okay, great.
Yeah,
so
nice
Forrest
job,
Gump just randomly got rich now. Great.
Right. Well, I mean, he did meet the president and ran and, did ping pong. I mean.
Yeah, it's a real boomer fantasy, that whole movie. Exactly. So, yeah, they make this, clearly in retrospect, an ill-advised deal. And Defy Media buys this, and so that leads to this whole corporatization, I would say, of all the content. They're really just suddenly we just got to start putting out tons of videos. We got tons of content. They put out make a bunch of animated like cartoons.
Oh, you know what?
YouTube,
yes, I
like
think
Smosh
I do.
Babies.
Yeah, I remember the Smosh Babies.
Stuff like that. Just all
You're
kinds.
right. I don't remember it all connecting now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's all one continuous thing, but it's still this is still in terms of content, still a very different era than the very earliest Smosh.
And it was even different than that. Because now that you said the Smosh Babies, I was like, wait a second, I do know that. But no, I did not put that together just now either.
It's all the same thing. Yeah. And what else do they do? They start, a few years into this, I mean, they start expanding the cast and stuff. There's new people. It's not just Dean and Anthony are not the only, full-time people.
Right.
They bought this other company called Clever Games, and then they merged that, and they made a gaming channel for Smosh Games, and they just had all these guys from the other company come in. Now they're part of Smosh, and they just play games on the games channel, so they're people.
So Smosh Games.
Yep.
Smosh Baby, Smosh Games.
Yep. There was another channel, Ian H. I think it was just originally called Ian H because it was Ian's channel, and then they made it the Smosh second channel. And eventually became Smosh Pit. Because that is, I didn't explain that. That's where the name came from. Is the most high school ass way to come up with a name.
Right.
Is they were just hanging out and someone was talking about a mosh pit and they accidentally said Smosh. And they're like, oh, he said Smosh. That's funny. It's not Smosh. It's Mosh.
Smosh.
So they just thought Smosh was funny and so the whole thing's named Smosh.
I mean, honestly, it kind of worked out for them because then you got like Smosh Mouth, and I thought that was even.
It's a great pun.
I mean, literally, you can't. Oh my God, you guys don't know us this well yet, but puns are like our thing. And when I mean our thing, I mean they're really Evan thing, and it's just me laughing at them all the time because I think punny jokes are the best jokes under planet Earth.
Yeah, I would agree. I think they're pretty great.
Yeah. And he does them so well, and I just laugh all the time.
Yeah, so I was very happy when they made Smosh Mouth. They changed that to Smosh Mouth.
Oh, it wasn't Smosh Mouth at first either?
No, that isn't even the first iteration of that podcast.
Oh my gosh!
So
wow, they really are.
Yeah.
Wow.
They made a full length movie, Smosh the movie.
What?
They made that. It was terrible. It's awful. It is an awful movie. I don't recommend watching it, but it got made. They made another one exclusive for YouTube, like a full length movie called Ghostmates. That was in like 2016. They had the cartoons. And then 2015 they hired a bunch of other people. These new people. And they became the Vlog Squad.
The Vlog Squad.
Yeah. So that's Shane. That's Courtney.
Okay.
That's Keith. Olivia. and Noah. There's 5 of them.
But only one of them I know because they're on Smosh Mouth. Or no?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shane is the
right. That's the name.
the
I
male
remember. Okay.
guy on Smosh Mouth.
Okay.
He's still around.
Mm-hmm.
I would say he's like the MVP of Smosh nowadays.
More than Ian and Anthony.
Yeah. There's a meme that got made a few years ago where it was the top photo is just like the whole cast of Smosh in one photo, and it says Smosh at 100% strength.
Right.
And then the next photo is everyone cropped out of the photo except for Shane, and it says Shane at Smosh at 99% strength.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, he's a pretty foundational pillar of the whole deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is he our age?
Yes, he is. Yeah,
Oh.
I think he was born like the same year, maybe 90. I know Keith was born within like a year of me, or I mean a month of me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they're about the same age of us.
Mm-hmm.
Courtney might be a couple years younger. Olivia's around the same age, and Noah got hired when he was 17.
Wow. Okay.
So-
But Ian and Anthony are definitely older than us because
Yeah.
when I was watching it, I think I was like in middle school, high school, and they
Yeah.
were 18. You said.
Yeah, they're 18 when they started it. So yeah, they're pushing 40 now. They're getting close.
Wow, they're pushing. They're almost in their grave.
Yeah.
Because I'm not 40.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only 34.
Yep.
Only.
Only. Yes. We're
We're young 34s.
yes. We're still young. I swear.
Yes. But Mark's 35. He's old. He's an old man.
Yep. Put him in the home.
Yep.
He's done.
He gets home mail, by the way, all the time. I think it's the best. No, I don't get anything. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. And I'm like, Mark, look, they want you to go in the home again.
Oh my God.
As a little, side combo. But
Yeah, so-
that was pretty good. Anyway, yeah.
So yeah, they got the Vlog Squad. They hire them,
Mm-hmm.
and they hire them on like 5-year contract. They're not just like hired on as temps or whatever.
Oh, wow.
They commit to them.
But hire them to do what? I guess is
So
now what I'm getting.
what
Like,
they've-
how are you getting hired?
from
to
what
do
they've
things?
said, I mean, they made all kinds of content. I mean, because Defy's still trying to just like they're doing looking at what's on YouTube, and they're trying to copy like every kind of style of show that YouTube
Okay.
is coming out. And YouTube in the mid 2010s is pretty bleak, man.
Yeah.
It's not a good place. You know,
No.
you got Jake and Logan Paul and PewDiePie and people like this.
You kind of went on to watch YouTube. You kind of went on to watch music videos, like kind of like that's
Sure.
what I did.
Sure, but yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of it in this era is very prank bait. At least the
Yeah.
top stuff.
Right,
is-
that's what I mean. Like you didn't
it's-
really do it more than like that was it. Like
Yeah.
I think I saw the Mila Ho dude.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
like I think
Yeah.
he was on YouTube. Like I think that's where I watched it.
sure.
Like I think that was.
And that I mean that's go back to like 2006.
That's back then too?
That's
Oh,
a
man.
pretty old meme.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, my timeline's a little off. Evan's better with the timeline, which is good. But yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I still was not on YouTube at all in this
Yeah, I don't
era
remember
either,
YouTube
because-
still being that big to me then.
Yeah,
either.
and this is still the impression a lot of people have is just a bunch of pranksters, which is basically just teenagers harassing people.
right.
It's not nice.
And parkouring.
Yeah, and sort of punishment based. So that's another aspect. A lot of Smosh content, is sort of playing games, and then it's like, oh, you eat a hot pepper. Like, here's a challenge, and you gotta.
Oh yes.
You know,
Do you
a lot-
remember the cinnamon one?
Oh, sure.
Like
yeah.
you ate that and you.
Yeah,
couldn't-
yeah. You gotta chug cinnamon or what is
Yeah,
some
like that
nonsense.
was. I watched that on YouTube too. I do remember watching that
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah, so there's that was
Yeah.
another vein that was very popular in content that would drive a lot of views was punishment sort of based challenges.
Yes.
So but they do like Noah had a show called
Mm-hmm.
Put It in My Mouth where they just eat gross food, right? That was another thing,
Yes. Yes.
They had a sleepover party. They would go to they would do vlogs
Mm-hmm.
where they're like go to the zoo and just you guys go goof off at the zoo. Or go to Disneyland and ride Splash Mountain 1,000 times in a row and make a video about that. And then when they weren't doing videos, it's just like watch YouTube all day and
Right.
figure out what
What is on YouTube?
what's gonna make us the most money as
Right.
Defy Media.
Yeah.
So they're going through all that.
Mm-hmm.
Defy's giving them lots of money to make high budget kind of concepts. They start something called Smosh Games, which is like they go to a location and do a bunch of sports type competitions.
Right.
Maybe getting some of those big Zorby plastic balls that you're like fully enclosed in,
I
bumping each other.
love those. By the way,
Yeah.
we did that at my school one year. for our back to school
For
thing.
real?
Oh yeah, it was awesome. It was so much fun. One person literally like fell out though, and I was trying to like catch them.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I don't know why, because the person was like 6 feet tall and I'm not, so I didn't really catch him well, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many liability waivers they had to make you sign off for that.
I think we borrowed them from like somebody's like friend who owns them or whatever.
Nice.
Because we're teachers, you know, we don't have a lot of money.
No.
Right? Yeah, we do a lot of borrowing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of teachers watching a lot of YouTube videos nowadays too, or showing them to them.
Yeah. No, YouTube's a big thing.
So yeah, the whole thing's going along. They did Smosh Live, which is sort of Saturday Night Live type deal. That was cool. But they're doing a lot, and it's Ian and Anthony at this point are, you know, stressed out because they're just pushing them to do as much as possible all the time, and that's kind of suffering with the friendship.
Yeah.
And stuff, and they're feeling really overworked. So in 2017, the unthinkable happens. They sit down together, Ian and Anthony, in a video, and Anthony says he's leaving Smosh.
Wow.
He's gone. He starts his own channel, and so it's just Defy and Ian just running the show, and all the other people that they've hired on.
The vlog squad.
Yes. The vlog squad, the Smosh Games people, and they keep soldiering on. But then I think in end of 2018 or 2019, they just randomly get told that Defy Media is shutting down.
Wow.
And there's like no notice. It's just, today's the last day. You got to get out of the office.
Yeah.
Bye.
Wow.
Dipped out. So Smosh is like homeless now.
Right.
They put up like, we lost our studio.
Yeah.
At this point they had moved to LA, and they had
Right.
like a whole studio space down there. And there's
Which are not cheap now that I know. Since
Yeah.
I've looked into things for us to start a podcast.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh yeah, studios are big dreams.
Yeah.
Big dreams.
Yeah. Yeah. So and you know, Defy owned all of the hard drives and all the equipment and stuff. So it's like a whole,
Yeah.
how are we going to continue?
Right. That's hard.
So eventually, after a few months, they get a deal done with this other YouTube company called Mythical, and Mythical buys them. That's a whole nother ecosystem with a similar kind of vibe, where it's just these two guys founded it a long time ago, and they're really good friends, and their whole thing is based on this parasocial relationship you can have with these two guys, Rhett and Link.
Okay.
They buy Smosh. They let them, you know, next door to their studio, so they got new studio space.
Okay.
And this is where we're really starting to get into like modern, recognizable Smosh that is
Like that, you know.
Yeah, that's along the lines that I would know.
Like and kind of like
that I got into.
Right, and kind of like
know?
what I know now, like because like I said, like you sent me Smosh stuff as like a way to get into podcasting and stuff. So like that's kind of like what I know, and like their YouTube channel now.
Yeah.
Like okay, they've always had YouTube. That's what we're talking about. But I mean like the one that I like showed Mark and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and like they had the Smosh podcast. They'd started that podcast channel, I think, in the waning days of the Defy era, and then did a little bit into the Mythical era and kind of dropped off on that. But then they start doing a whole bunch of new shows and different kind of content. For a while in the 2010s, they were also the Every Blank Ever. That was one of their big formats. It's like every Taco Bell ever, and then it's just a bunch of little skits and bits of like people in line, like, oh, every McDonald's ever. Oh, can I get a McChicken? And just start squirting tons of mayonnaise on it. Look, they put lots of mayonnaise on a McChicken. Ha ha. So they made a shit ton of those up until, you know, the early 2020s. But then they have a bunch of other fun shows. Try Not to Laugh. That's a big one for them. Oh. So you sit in a stool and you put water in your mouth, and some does a little bit to try and make you spit out your water because you're laughing. That's fun. And yeah, they're still successful. Still, the vlog squad is still all there. They're still all there in some capacity,
right?
And they've added a few more people since then. And then in 2023.
So they made it past the pandemic too.
Yeah, the pandemic was a whole. Yeah, because that was also right after Defy.
That's
fell
what I was
apart.
thinking. I was like, wow,
it was
that's
a real double punch.
Yeah.
So there was a whole era where they're just doing videos where it's all them on Zoom, just trying to do the same stuff.
Right.
And it was hard for them, but they soldiered through with that. Got back into the studio, and then in 2023, I believe it was 2023, they do another video. Ian sits down, and then Anthony sits down next to him because Anthony's back. He's rejoining Smosh, and not only that, they've bought Smosh. They bought it. They bought it back from Mythical. And now Ian and Anthony are the CEOs. They're the owners.
Wow.
Of Smosh again.
That's very cool.
Yes.
Wow. That is a long time.
Big moment.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where we're at now. Anthony doesn't show up that much. He's just kind of mostly been in the background, I think.
Well, he is an old 40-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think he's taken on more of a management role where he's... Yeah, just in meetings and stuff, trying to guide things. Yeah. Ian's still on pretty commonly as like on camera.
Well, I think even too on the Smosh Mouth episode you had me listen to, I think Shane was like talking about him because it was like, when I first came on, they were like making a joke of going like, oh, like this is how we know if you're doing like watching our TikToks like clips or like actually listening to us. So they like her and him got really serious and was like, yeah, so back then, like, you know, when I first came on, like Ian didn't like me. And like, and I think they were talking about like the Ian or Anthony.
Absolutely.
And I think that was like they did a really good job of like acting like it was real. And he was like, and just so you all who are listening, actually, like this isn't real. We're actually really good friends.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, they've definitely talked a lot about that. And they talk about it, you know, cause he's got that, he's Ian. He's the guy. Yeah. He's been there since the beginning. Right. And he's been through the whole thing. Like Anthony dipped out for a bit. Ian's been going through this the whole time, and he's Daddy Ian. He's
Daddy Ian. Yeah. Oh my God! Please don't say if somebody actually calls him Daddy Ian.
It's been said.
It's been said.
Yeah. Well, there's another newer cast member, Arasha, who's like in her mid-20s, and so anytime things get a little awkward or something, you know, that she might throw in like, thanks, Dad. Oh. They've done that bit a few times.
That is cute. I mean, he is old.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So yeah, he's the elder statesman. Yeah. Elder statesman. Yeah. Wow. Shane and Courtney are still there. They're still like they're part of the core. The other three of the vlog squad, I think they're freelancers now. Okay. So they just kind of come in every few months and shoot some videos, but they're still around, and they're not a part of, you know. Shane and Courtney are like full time. They're more in an Ian and Anthony type of role. The other ones don't like watch any content, don't watch any Smosh videos. Like even Anthony watches like every Smosh video. And
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, I guess you should because of your company, but
yeah, there's been exactly. Right. There's been multiple times where something happened, like a prank or something. Like Arasha, going back to her, she's done a few crazy pranks to people. She did the last one she did was that she told everyone that she was getting married, and that she like sent out the save the dates and took a bunch of photos, had a fake ring. Yeah, it was a whole thing for like weeks.
That's a long prank. Yeah, yeah. And who is she pranking? Like just the world?
Yeah, because she's just like, the whole cast. Right? Oh, I think you know, a bunch of the producers and stuff were in on it.
But like the cast didn't know. Wow, so she like was
exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then revealed it live in a video to get their reaction. Like I'm not actually getting married.
Wow, that's some dedication.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's dedicated to the game.
Right. Wow.
So that happened, and she revealed it, and then months later, doing another video, and. That came up where she was not getting married. Right. And the Keith, Olivia, and Noah, they all turn her like, you're not getting married? Because she never told them. Even after she told all the rest of the cast. Right. And it's been months. And she was like, I guess I just assumed our cast watched our videos.
Oh my God.
They don't. At all. So they had no idea. And they were quite surprised. Because that was not even part of the plan to have that revealed at that point. It was supposed
Right.
to already be out there.
Wow, that is so funny. Yeah.
But speaking of weddings,
Yes.
there are 2 cast members that have gotten married. Do you have any guesses as to who's?
I think it's Shane
Uh-huh.
and maybe Courtney.
It is.
Oh, okay, it is. Okay, that's
Which
what I thought.
is a crazy thing.
It is okay. That I don't know. Yeah.
Because they got hired at the same time, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've talked about how they were like at the
Mm-hmm.
doing their auditions at the same exact time.
Oh wow.
They pretty much got hired simultaneously.
And they were on the vlog squad.
Yep. And
Yeah,
so they
okay.
worked very closely together for a long time, and of course they got shipped a lot. All the fans were like, "Oh my God, they're so cute together. They should hook
Yeah.
up."
Well,
And-
yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah,
that's
of
what
course.
that's what fans do.
Yeah, and so they always like, no, we're just coworkers.
We're just buddies,
It's
yeah.
all, and so it was all just shipping, all hypothetical. And then one day, April 1st, 2024, just
Stop
over
it.
2 years ago,
April 1st.
April Fool's Day, they get on the podcast. Courtney's a guest on the podcast, and they just say, "Hey, we're married. That's it. We're not going to say anything else about it. We're married." And everyone freaks the hell out.
Yeah.
Because
Obviously.
there's been no acknowledgement of any relationship at all this whole time. And then suddenly on April Fool's Day, you're married. So for like a week, everyone's just like waiting for the dime to drop. Like, oh, funny prank, guys.
Yeah.
No,
April Fools.
they're really married. They just eloped and they're married. Done. Yeah. It's great. It's the craziest anti-prank I've ever seen.
Anti-prank.
Yeah.
That is an anti-prank. And I do remember, like, because I was trying not to, like, learn too much, but there are, like, multiple videos out there, like, commenting on their wedding, but I don't even think it's from Smosh. I literally think
Oh, yeah.
other people
Yeah. I mean,
had, like, they, like, have their pictures together,
yes.
and then, like, it was, like, a bunch. Like, I found, like, different random ones about
Yes,
them.
people love making compilations, their own favorite moments of Smosh stuff that's happened.
yeah.
So after that happened, plenty of people put together compilations of little moments between them in the last 10 years. So it's like, oh, they're totally being cute. You could totally tell, like, someone's about to spill. Because, like, all the cast, I think, understood this.
Right.
And so you just had to make sure in a video, like, you're not divulging any information,
Yeah.
So there's moments where like they've talked about something that was clearly about them, but they're not saying it's about them, and some other cast member is just like geeking out, like, "Oh my God, that's so cute!" And you're like, "Why is that the reaction to this small story?" And it's like, because you didn't have the context that they're married now,
Right.
Or like about to get married,
Right.
like been
Right.
dating for a while.
Uh-huh.
So there's been a bunch of compilations of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
It really is. It really is like a whole thing.
They did a whole video where Olivia had a boyfriend, so they went on this format show, like Two Truths, One Lie.
Oh, okay.
But it was Olivia and her boyfriend, and so it was real couple versus shipped couple, and it was Shane and Courtney because they weren't out yet. This was years ago.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know if they were. Who knows when they started dating? No, but I don't know.
They haven't said any more either.
No.
They must know the
I mean,
internet broke that.
yeah,
they must knew they broke the internet, especially with all the
Oh, absolutely.
compilations,
Oh, they
right?
found this hilarious. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And so, yeah, I think they just like to keep their private lives. They
I
mention
respect
little
that.
things every now and then, cute little bits,
Yeah.
but it's nothing too personal.
Yeah, no, I definitely respect that, but I do think it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
They just drop it on April 1st.
Yeah. On the 20th anniversary edition of Try Not to Laugh, the bit they did was they both come out and are like, "Hey, coworker, here's Smosh before April 21st, 2024." And they both come out and they're like, "Hey, coworkers, hi, hello." And then they kiss. And they've never kissed on any Smosh video. That's
Right. Like, not even as a joke.
No, not
Okay,
even as a
good.
joke.
Okay.
And so everyone's like, "Oh my God." And then they do the kiss and they turn back around and they're all serious and like, "If you tell anyone about this, we'll destroy you." Okay, bye coworkers. Bye platonic coworkers. See ya.
That is the best way.
Yeah.
Yes, if you were going to do a big reveal, I love it. I'm very pro that.
Yep.
And it makes a lot of sense, too, because I bet you all they do is laugh at home anyway. Like that's it. That's all they do is laugh all day, probably.
I'm
Right?
sure they have serious moments.
Well, yeah, but like the best. I mean, I like laughing all day in my marriage.
Oh yeah, I can't
Yeah.
imagine how
Like-
much they laughed
Right.
on April 1st. Like,
Right,
oh my god,
like
we're
that's
gonna.
what I mean. Like this is gonna be hilarious.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Like just this is gonna be the best.
Yeah, the amount of joy you get out of that
Yes.
can only be surpassed by marrying your true love, I think.
Yeah, honestly. Like, and then doing a whole prank together, but not prank.
Yep.
Anti-prank, like you call it.
Yeah. So I think that's most of the basics of Smosh. That's where we are now. They make tons of content, get millions of views, and it really scratches that part of your brain that wants social connection. But then you don't have to like do any of the work that other like actual social relationships take, where you put in, or it's all one sided.
Right.
So I think that's the main thing they're getting at.
Yeah, and it seems to like be so big. I mean, because you're right. Like even when I was like listening to them and getting used to podcasting itself, like I did just have it on like in the background, like doing what I need to do, and it was like just having like like just friends hanging out in the background.
Yeah. Right. They say that kind of thing all the time. We hope you enjoyed this while you're doing your laundry or taking a shit or whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, and it sounds like Skylar does too, and like you would like that. And but I think what's really funny too is that it makes me think of like, because like, you know, grandparents and stuff like that, like this is like the new version of like watching those like morning shows.
Yes.
Like
It is. No, it literally,
Like-
because like Rhett and Link from Mythical, their main thing is Good Mythical Morning, and it's literally just like a morning show.
Right.
And I think the only reason they do it every damn day, pretty much every weekday at least, and they've done it for like 15 years almost.
Yeah.
So they've done so many freaking episodes, and I think I don't watch it. I'm not that into them because I think at this point, like you can see them a lot of days and they're just like so burned out on this because they've been doing this show every damn morning for forever.
It's a long time.
But I think it's just a matter of, you know, there's a sizable amount of people out there who have been watching this as part of their routine every morning for years. And so they're just on that parasocial bend no matter where how burnt out they get or whatever it takes.
Like, well,
so
just keep talking.
That's their main deal now. They used to make like cool little sketches and skits back in the day too on YouTube, but now most of what they do is just Good Mythical Morning,
Right.
Where they're just like, oh, let's try Chex Mix from Uzbekistan or something. Just their producers have to find whatever random shit for them to do for 20 minutes every day.
Wow. Yeah. But people like stuff like that, and that connection piece, like you're saying, is so important.
Yeah, because there's so many people who are lonely and isolated.
Yeah.
I think nowadays.
Especially, I always think it was a problem, but I think after the pandemic, like it really solidified it.
Absolutely.
Because even I felt that, like, and I had like Mark here every day, and I still felt like really lonely.
Yeah.
Because I went from, I even counted, I went from seeing like basically over like 300 people, which includes like kids and adults, because I worked at a school, to literally seeing Mark.
Yeah.
That was really hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, like it's nice.
One person can't do the whole load alone. We're social creatures, and you're supposed to, you know, it takes a village, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the only other thing I didn't touch on was how I discovered Smosh.
Yeah. So how did you, if you didn't discover it apparently when I discovered it?
This will have to lead us into another 2000s throwback that you might not remember. But do you remember G4? Does that ring a bell?
But I don't know why it sounds familiar to me.
So G4 was a cable channel back in the 2000s, and it was sort of gaming based. They had like a X-Play, which was like a video game review show.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
I will admit I did not watch a lot of it because I'm not a nerd.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I you know me, I'm not a gamer either, but I think my exposure was mostly they couldn't fill a whole day with, 12 hours of video game reviews. So they would just license a bunch of other content. They showed Ninja Warrior from Japan. That was the main thing I watched on there. Yes. That was awesome. I'd come back after school
I do remember.
If there wasn't SpongeBob on, I would go check out what was happening on G4.
Yeah.
There was some Ninja Warrior. They had this British show called Brainiac they'd show sometimes after school.
Yes.
That I'd watch. That was cool.
Poor Mark, he has no idea what we're going to be talking about when he hears this section. He didn't have cable.
Well, that's why we're explaining. Oh yeah, sure. He had his weird.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't even have cable. Like you and I had cable at least.
The weird, or at least the weird old people version of cable that is. I there's some weird cable package that I think you're only allowed to get. Like, as soon as you turn 65, they send you the invitation, and it's got, like, all these weird channels, like Heroes and Villains and stuff.
Yeah.
And it just shows 90s reruns.
Yeah, and got to watch Murray.
Yeah.
Or whatever that's called. Maury, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Maury.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's him. That's why I think it's funny that I'm like, he wouldn't even have any idea what we're talking about right now. Like Brainiac and Ninja Warrior. And I'm like, yeah, because he would have watched that.
Yeah.
There's no way he wouldn't have watched that if he knew it was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and you didn't watch it either. So
well,
that's what it was
Ninja
basically.
Warrior,
Yeah. And yeah, it was. They went defunct at some point, and because cable kind of started going to shit.
Yes, it did.
And so it went away, and then in 2021 or 22, some executive's son at the cable company who was really nostalgic for G4, I think, was just like, why don't we just do G4 again? And so they completely rebooted the whole thing, and we had new G4, and it was a complete fucking train wreck. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Not fair for you to say that.
Yeah. No, it was bad. It's gone again because
it was so bad.
It lasted like a year or two because they made absolutely no. It was just a huge money pit that was just as a favor for this executive. It's just,
We're like, we tried. It sucked.
Yeah.
Next.
So I when I saw that they had rebooted, I of course had to check it out.
Of course.
And I did see that it was a train wreck. But it was, it's like watching a train. Like
you can't help yourself. It's like watching NASCAR. You're just waiting for crashes.
Yeah, I mean, especially the last month or two that they were on the air. I think they all knew it was, the writing was on the wall, and just the sad, dejected look in a lot of them while they're still making content for this just zombie channel.
Right.
It was something to see. So, that's how their signature show back then and in the reboot was Attack of the Show, which was just sort of like this live variety kind of cheap show.
Right.
And so they had Smosh as guests on one episode,
really?
a bunch of the cast to play little games.
Okay.
And after watching a bunch of G4 that was trash, I was like, oh wow, these guys are kind of fun. That one girl's pretty cute. That's
Courtney?
Yeah, it was Courtney. Yeah. But I mean, they're all YouTubers, so they're all they're all on camera talent, so they're all pretty good looking.
Yeah.
And they're fun. So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
And they also licensed the reboot of G4 was crazy because they basically just licensed a bunch of YouTube content. So you would turn on G4 on your TV somewhere.
Right.
I watched it on Pluto TV.
Oh my gosh, Pluto TV?
Yeah. And you would it would just be YouTube videos packaged together into 30-minute segments. It was insane. That was half of their programming at least. You could just go to YouTube and watch all the same stuff.
You could and not pay for cable.
Yeah. That's what I figured out. I don't pay for anything. I just watch YouTube.
Right. No.
This is how I figured this out.
Right. It's silly to watch cable now.
Yeah.
It's comical.
So they would just show random bits of YouTube of Smosh videos on G4, and I was like, oh, this is a YouTube channel. I could just go watch this on YouTube, and so that's what I did. And I got addicted to it. I joined the cult.
Yep.
You
drank the juice.
Yes.
The Kool-Aid specifically.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's where I'm at. I got this YouTube addiction.
Yep.
I watch so much more than Smosh on YouTube, but
oh yes, you do. Trains.
Yeah. Smosh was just the gateway drug, I suppose.
Right. But you
got me into the harder stuff.
Yeah. Right. Watching trains for hours.
Yeah, basically.
It must be really hard to listen to good actors and basically like you said, they got good able to be on shows and stuff like that, and then listening to your trained people who probably don't really have that expertise. I
mean, some of them do. I mean, the best train YouTuber I watched, Danny Harmon, was he worked at a TV station in Florida for a long time as the Tonight at 7 on the weekly
Oh,
news.
that actually is some experience.
Yeah. And so he's got this golden voice because he was that,
voices, yes.
buttery smooth.
Buttery smooth.
So
yes.
he's a great speaker, and he makes great train content. He's just really into train, and so
Right.
and he's just retired in the last year, so now he's making even
like,
more.
He's like, this is my jam.
Yeah.
Like I'm at home.
Yeah, so now he's like doubled the amount of videos he's uploaded. Now he's retired, and
he's like, I'll just use my buttery voice to talk about trains.
Yeah.
And then I'll have people like Evan just be.
Oh yeah.
All
jazz.
jazz.
Yeah, and it's good stuff. But yeah, a lot of them are definitely are on the spectrum, and you can tell. And
it is a very common thing.
Yes.
That I work with children who love cars and trains, wheels specifically.
Yeah.
And they could basically tell you anything about it and more.
Yeah.
If you ever want to know. I had a kid who could like literally tell me the car it was in year of the make and model. Like I could pick out any car I wanted.
Oh yeah.
It was an extremely impressive trait.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Yeah, like Marissa Tomei and
Marissa Tomei. She's the best.
My Cousin Vinny.
Oh my gosh, My Cousin Vinny. Yes, just like Marissa Tomei and my cousin. That was such a good. Oh yes, when she's like sitting here, and then that's how you know because you can't have that one. When I worked in my brother's garage, and she got a whole New York twang.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The '65 Corvette didn't have a positronic transmission, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it was. Such a good line.
Yeah.
So good. That is yes. That's true to form. Can do it so well.
So yeah, that's the whole story of Smosh. Any questions? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, I know. Right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of impressed how long you were able to go with this. I was curious, like how you could explain Smosh, but you are right. It's a whole history. 20 years or 20 plus now.
Yeah.
Like how many? Like,
over 20 years now.
Yes. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a very long time. I'm very impressed with Ian and Anthony just alone.
Yeah.
I through all of this, even though Anthony pieced out for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But like, wow, that's a long time. And there's no way that you were like 18-year-old boys going like, yeah, this is going to be like a thing.
No. Oh yeah.
Like no.
No plans at all for a career out of this. Yeah.
No.
Pretty wild.
Like, right. Yeah. Like you're like, okay, this is just a fun side thing.
Yeah.
Not even side thing. This is just a fun boyish thing to do, really.
Oh yeah, right too.
Yeah, let's go record stupid crap.
Yeah. But I think they had they had a good sense of humor, and they had better taste than a lot of teenage boys. I think.
Oh yeah, you still have to have like some talent, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure we
making some content that's way more pranky, harassy, blah, icky.
Yeah.
It was definitely there's definitely a lot of ick and stuff that would not get made today. Cringe worthy.
Yes. So yes, 100%.
They definitely are definitely knew what they're doing because they're super popular.
It's super popular. No, it worked.
And I've watched a bunch of gone back and watched a bunch of it, and that when Anthony first came back, they started making like classic, trying to make new sketches like that because they hadn't done that in a long time, and where it was Ian and Anthony actually writing it and stuff.
Well, and that's the joy part. So
Right.
definitely, yeah. No, that's cool. No, I think you even answered more questions than I think I even thought I was going to have. I love that you talked about like the marriage part because you're right. Like that seemed to be like a thing that I was like, I have no idea why people are crazy about this. It seemed very up there with like the whole, like, you know, when Meghan Markle got married to it seemed pretty
a little bit
seemed pretty up there. I was like, wow, this is like intense. I was like, wow, you guys really care about them. So I thought that was really funny. But yeah, definitely very, very impressed with like their whole history. And how they've come. And basically what they did. I really was like, I don't even understand like what you're doing to make money. Like even that part was like eluding me.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, like what?
It eludes a lot of people with YouTube. Because so like I said, so many people still I think have this impression of YouTube as just, you know, dumb little videos of teenagers making pranks, and that's about it there. But there's so like I think YouTube's really had a real glow up in like the last 5 years or so, 5 to 8 years. Where there's just a ton of new stuff that's you can learn about all sorts of different stuff.
So much stuff. Literally, how to. Just type it in. How to do this. YouTube pops up every time.
Just learn about new stuff.
New subject, new video, new anything really. I mean, I think I even watched. Do you remember when they did the writer strike, and so Neil Patrick Harris came out with that movie, the Doctor Horrible.
So yeah, seen
Yeah.
along blog.
Yeah.
I've still never seen it.
How have you? What? Okay, well that's crazy because I definitely remember seeing that. But they, I mean, it was on their own website too. But like that immediately got uploaded to YouTube real fast too.
Yeah.
Like so, like everything's on YouTube basically.
Yeah.
Like if you're ever like, I wonder where I can find this, just go to YouTube.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's a one-stop shop.
I remember specifically using YouTube in my MySpace days to post videos there, of course. But I also, like, I don't even know how to explain it because it seems so crazy, but it was a very popular thing. You could make other MySpaces, obviously, right? Because you just had another Gmail. And you could, like, role play. So, like, I was, like, a Sailor Moon character, and then other people did it. And so you did, like, forums and, like, talked, like, in that way.
Oh, like
and
in character.
Yes. And you, like, befriended other Sailor Moon characters. And then you could even make up one. So, like, I wasn't even, because, like, that's when you could use Photoshop.
Yeah.
And, like, people were getting really fancy. So I would, like, color Sailor Moon's hair into different colors.
Oh, yeah.
And be totally the.
Yeah.
So, of course. Then,
I remember doing stuff like that. I dabbled into Photoshop for a while.
Right. So then the other thing you did, you go on YouTube and you would just watch people make videos of, like different love stories of like Sailor Moon and Derry, and then they just put music in the background.
Oh, like that was
like the
fan films, basically.
Yeah, and
fan fiction, but in a video format.
So like that was like another like huge way to use YouTube.
Yeah,
like to do that, and I'm like, wow, these are some not like very weird ways to use it.
There is an unmentionable amount of crazy stuff on YouTube.
I think it's crazy.
But lots of very cool stuff and not
so many
intelligent, useful stuff.
Yeah, like
too.
just a bunch.
Yeah.
Like I said, like you can literally learn about almost anything you want to.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And hopefully you can learn a bunch of stuff from our podcast too.
Yes.
We would love to broaden your horizons.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might do that in the next episode.
I was just about to say that's a perfect segue into it. So we're going to talk about ADHD and how really it personally like affects me and my personal experiences. And Evan's just going to ask me questions about it because he does not have ADHD.
that I know of.
Oh no, I can feel. I can.
Yeah.
There's like the sixth sense.
Oh yeah.
When you have ADHD, you can literally see it from like a mile away. You're like, oh no, you got it. Like yeah. No, you don't have it. Yeah. I mean, it's okay that you don't have it. You can have other things though. Don't worry.
I have other things.
Yeah,
that's
the great part about mental health. Like you just don't. Just because you don't have one of it doesn't mean you can't have something else.
Oh yeah.
And you can have lots of it too.
I know. This is a thing I see on YouTube all the time is like, is it trauma or is it ADHD or is it autism or is it autism and ADHD together? Yeah. Here's the 16 signs.
Oh yeah. It's a big thing. Yes. It's very common, especially people with autism and ADHD. I feel for them because I don't have autism. But one of my favorite things, I've talked to people who have both because like, the ADHD is like, oh, I just want to, change up life and I want to go bam, bam, bam and go all over the place and, do this new thing. And then autism is very like, no, it has to be in a very certain order and a very certain thing. And it's like my ADHD and autism are just not going, like they're just going against each other right now. And I'm like, that must be very difficult to try to follow that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want routine, but I don't want routine at all.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can get into that and a whole bunch more about ADHD in our next episode.
On the last Sunday.
Yes. We're planning on giving you a new episode of this nonsense every last Sunday of the month.
Yes. So whatever that date may be.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you got calendars and you can figure all that out.
Yeah, maybe you're actually good at math too. Maybe you can like do countdowns for yourself. It's not a strong suit I got.
Yeah. But I think that'll about do it for us in this episode.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed.
How long did we go? I always like to compliment them on that.
How long did we go?
Yeah, like how long is this video?
I don't know. I can't tell. We'll figure it out.
But congratulations for staying with us this long.
Yeah. However long it's been, we very much appreciate you.
We're glad you stayed a while.
Yes. and we hope you come right back.
Yeah. Oh, and we're gonna post on YouTube,
Yes.
right? So,
Yeah.
and our channel's name is
The Evan and Mo Show, I
yes.
believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you're already there
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube, listen to this right now at some point in the future, go ahead and hit subscribe and smash that bell.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, so you'll never miss an episode. You'll always know even if it's, you know, whatever may happen, we'll come back and you'll know about it.
Yeah, do that thing. Yep.
Yeah. Do the thing.
Yeah, do the thing.
Yes. And thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.